my mom was like, you either get a car or you get tattoos before you 18. So first I was like, I gotta get a car. So once I got out the house, went to college, boom, got me a shoulder piece. I was in class just drawing it, sketching it out on a piece of paper whenever I was bored. Mm-hmm. But I have a friend that's good at drawing. So I told him, yo, can you make this like artsy and tattoo-y looking? So he drew it up for me. I liked it. Boom, went and got it. It's my neighborhood. So HPT, Hamilton Park, Texas. I had a draft suit on that when I got drafted. 75 is the interstate that it's off of, and 75243 is the zip code. So I just put it all together. So I had to learn how to go left over right when I crossed my arms. So yeah, that was for sure time to flex it. I got a chest piece, like just the left side. It's a family tree. It has Wallace on the bottom, my brother, dad, and my mom's name on the branches. It's kind of like a tree that has some branches flowing off into my shoulder piece, just to bring it all together. I've always been a big family guy. You know, we got a small circle. It's just us really. So I knew that I wanted to get a piece for them early on, just to make sure it's established and it's in there. So going through my draft process, they've always been by my side. So I feel like it was only right just to, get them on me. My parents had tattoos. My brother, he's older than me, he has tattoos. We was actually like, when we were younger, and like, I was maybe like 7, and he's like 5 years older than me. We used to have this like little pen, and we would draw tattoos on each other, and it was sick, yeah. Like, for me, it was always seeing my dad's tattoos. Like, I used to trace over them when I was younger, and when he gave us the pen, we used to just draw crosses and names on us, like, and they'll stay for a few days and then they'll go away. But I was like a 7-year-old running around with tattoos.
Yeah.
So before my rookie year started, I got Real Love tatted on me. Got my Dallas skyline where I'm from, my number 22. But this came first, and I have a Phoenix. So my thing about tattoos is like, what makes sense, what builds you is like, I'm not gonna get some random stuff tatted. So realize everybody ain't loyal. That's something that, we had to learn on the path to get into where I am today. Mm-hmm. And loyalty outvalues everything. I feel like you can love somebody, but if you're not loyal to them, then what is it for, So I feel like that's what real love is to me, Loyalty is the most valuable thing. Dallas, it's a skyline, everybody want to get their city tatted. So it was only right. It fit perfectly. My artist came up with the idea actually to do that. The Phoenix is like a very loyal symbol. And my artist, she drew something up for me, and she was like, the Phoenix, like it goes perfectly with the tattoo and all the meaningful stuff that goes behind it. And 22, that's my number. It's been my number since I first started playing basketball. So me, I come up with the idea, then I share it with my artist. So whatever I go through in life, and I feel like it's significant enough to like describe who I am as a person. So if somebody asks me, who am I? They can see my tattoos and they'd be like, okay, that's who he is. But I come up with an idea and then I show them and I tell them like, I was like, yo, with this piece, I told him I wanted my neighborhood. I wanted the interstate to kind of bring it together. Like I stay off the interstate. And then he kind of I let them have freedom, creativity, so.
How are you pain-wise with tattoos?
So me personally, I'm not a fan of the numbing cream. I've never tried it, but I've heard like once it wear off, it gets worse. So if it hurts more than a regular tattoo would, I don't want it. I don't want no parts of it.
You've gone straight, no numbing cream and everything?
No numbing cream. The hardest part was probably the chest though.
Yeah?
The chest, oh my. I always went to a studio, but it's not, a lot of people in there where you get a tattoo. So it's pretty chill, good music. But my first one, I was too tense. Like I was too nervous and uptight. So I feel like it hurt even more then. But like now that I'm older and I know what I'm stepping into, and I know certain spots hurt more than others. Now I can just sit through it and be on my phone, listen to music, whatever. I've been to 2 artists. The person that done all this in this inside piece, that was the same guy. My first 2 tattoos were somebody else. So I get pretty big pieces, or I do them in long sittings. So my shortest tattoo session was like 3-4 hours. So I'll be in there chatting, watching movies, listening to music. Sometimes I have a friend come with me, we'll chat. So it's just like whatever happens. Again, it's a long time. So
Yeah. What's your longest session? What's the longest you've sat for?
I think like 6-7 hours, something like that. I did this whole forearm piece at once. Yeah, that was for sure the longest. So we have a list kind of who has the most tattoos and who has the least. Currently, I'm in the least spot right now of people with tattoos. So I'm playing catch up. Yeah,
both Jalen's are super tatted.
Both Jalen's are tatted. So they got the number 1 and 2 spot.
Yeah. And you guys?
Nah. We got Isaiah Hardenstein now. That might change. When I first got out there, I needed a tattoo artist. And one of my former teammates, Trey Mann, he told me about one of his guys, and I started going to him. Now that it's my tattoo artist, I tell everybody to go to him now. But nah, we all just being there talking about who got the most tattoos, the newest ideas or whenever we gonna get our next tattoos. So.
And who on the team you think has the worst pain tolerance in terms of tattoos?
Oh, I don't know. Everybody's tatted though. Like, if you have everybody that has at least 1 tattoo has like multiple. So,
what do you think about? There's a lot of guys now, athletes, whether it's the NBA, NFL, different sports, that are doing like the under anesthesia tattoos, where they go under and they get like a full back piece, full leg piece. What do you think about that?
Nah, I can't get into that. I can't get into it. One is because if it takes that long, I might just do it in sections. I don't like to do sections. I'd rather just do it all at once. But like not knowing how it feels when you wake up and like your whole back on fire or something, like I can't. It's a lot of scratching to do. Like your whole back itching like for a week, like nah.
Do you only get tatted in the off season, or have you ever gotten tatted during the season?
I've never got tatted during the season. I know what it feels like to have it smacked and scratched and stuff. So I'm not trying to get it hit or anything. Another thing is when you know when it's peeling, the ink might come off on somebody else, and it's a little embarrassing. Right now the plan is 2 sleeves and chest. But as I go through more life and experiences, there's no telling what I get. I don't plan on doing the legs. That's all I'm gonna say. That.
I was gonna say, we'll come back to that.
Yeah, I don't plan on doing the legs.
When you have a full leg sleeve. How much do you think you've spent on tattoos, lifetime?
Probably like 2,000.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Right now it's all meaning. So my left side is all the things that mean the most to me. The right side would be more like creative and my childhood, like more artisty, like you said. I've seen some people and I'll be like, okay, my tattoo looks better than his. And some people where I'm like, okay, that's tough. Like that would be tough if I got it, but now that I see he has it, I can't get it.
Yeah.
But I've seen people with the same tattoo as me and I'll be like, okay, mine's look a little better. A lot of the bad work comes from getting tattoos young, you know. People get tattoos at a young age and later on regret them. But that's why I'm trying to get things that mean the most to me. So I'm not repeating a tattoo that somebody else has. Like you won't see anybody else with the tattoo on my shoulder. You won't see it because everybody didn't go through what I went through. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's why I like to do meaningful tattoos.
You said your chest was your most painful session. During a really painful session, you taking breaks? Are you sitting there like regretting life that you're getting tatted there? What's going on through your mind? Nah,
I'm tense. You always gotta make little faces and stuff. Tense up and just sit through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type to get the outline, go home, and then come back another day and do the shading. Like that's silly. Just sit down, take the pain. you.